Upgrading Magento to the latest available version, lesson number 2. In the previous lesson we reviewed some options related to the Magento upgrade and found that they won't work. Of course there is a way to fix them somehow, but I've managed to find a very easy way to get Magento upgraded to the latest available version, and I'm gonna show it in this lesson. So let's start. We are currently using Magento version 2.0.7 and we want to have the latest available version on the board. What we should do is the following. First of all, let's log into our web server. I'm gonna open Putty software. If you are not familiar working with Putty, don't afraid, because while working with Magento you will still need to work with console from time to time, so it's okay. Learn it, and it's not too complicated, to be fair. So let's open Putty, and now let's insert an IP address of our web server. We could find it in our DigitalOcean admin section. Okay, here is our server. I'm gonna copy IP address of the server and I'm gonna insert it here. Okay, and we're ready to go. Let's start. Okay, and I'm gonna type my login, it's root. In your case it's mostly the same, and password. You should have your password in email from DigitalOcean, so I'm gonna type my password here. Okay, let's wait for a second. Okay, we're on the server. Great. I'm gonna move it here, and in separate window I'm gonna open like a prepared upgrading manual. Here's my manual which I prepared for upgrade, and we will go step by step. Basically what you will need to do, you will need just insert commands one by one, and that's all. It will do all the things. So first of all, we should add a new repository, a software repository, to our server, so it will start actually uploading software from a specific place. Let's do it, and I'm gonna copy this command and I'm gonna type it here. Okay, here's the command, and I'm gonna type enter when I'm ready. Okay, and I'm gonna confirm it. Okay, it's done. Now we should update index of this repository. I'm gonna type this command and I'm gonna insert it here. Okay, let's wait for a few seconds. Okay, we are done. The next step is to install PHP 7. Magento use PHP 7 or PHP 5 and 6, but in our case I've managed to use PHP 7, so let's do it. I'm gonna type this command. Yes, and let's wait like for a few seconds, or probably a little bit more, to get the things upgraded. Okay, done. And now we need to actually install latest available libraries for MySQL. We should use this command. Okay, we are done. Another point is we need to install a number of different libraries related to PHP. If you remember, in our first lesson I reviewed Magento requirements, and there were a list of different extensions that needed to run Magento successfully, and here they are. We should install them. Let's do it. Yes. Okay, and let's wait for several seconds to get the things completed. Okay, and now we are ready to start directly installation of recent Magento version. Okay, here's the set of commands. Let's start from this command. Before I actually execute this command, take in consideration the following: 2.1.7. Actually, it's latest available version as of now, and if you will need latest version, probably in your case it might be something higher, because Magento from time to time updates their software. And don't just type 2.1.7. Go to Magento website and double check which version is available. You will probably need the latest available. So in my case, 2.1.7 is the latest available version at this moment. So I'm gonna use it. So let's execute the command. Okay. However, we just did some mistake. I forget to remind you that it's necessary to go to the folder of Magento. So let's actually ignore the above execution, and let's go to the Magento folder. You should write the following command: cd var www html and Magento. And we need to repeat the execution of the above command once again. I'm gonna copy it once again. Okay. Okay, now it's fine. We are in Magento folder. This is how we can determine it. And we executed this command. So now I'm gonna execute another command, this composer update. Okay, and it asked me for some username and password. Actually, it asked me for keys that we could find on Magento website, and I already mentioned this in the previous lesson. So let's go to our Magento account to find the keys. Okay. Okay, my account. Okay, I'm gonna log in. Okay, and here I'm gonna go to Marketplace. Okay, and I'm gonna open access keys. Okay, and let's find our access keys for Magento 2 tools.cf. Here they are. I'm gonna copy one by one. Copy, and I'm gonna insert it here. Okay, and the same for another key. Okay, and here it asks me if I would like to save them. I would like to answer yes, so I'm gonna type Y and press enter. Okay, let's wait. It may take up to several minutes. Okay, we are done here. We have updated composer, and we can go ahead and execute other commands. So let's execute this one. It will actually remove some files that we don't need anymore. Okay, and let's execute the following commands one by one. Okay, now this one. Okay, now this one. Actually, it will execute things related to upgrade. Okay, and this one now. This one takes some time to complete. and we are ready to launch the last one from this list. Okay, great. Now let's check in console which Magento version we have on the board now. Let's execute the following command. Okay, we already have 2.1.7, something that we wanted to have. So one more thing that we need to do, we need to make a permission change. Basically, we work from root user, and actually all the files that were downloaded while we executed the commands received root privileges, root permission, and that's not correct. We should reset them to actually Magento permissions, and here's the command to do it. Okay, and from the box we were used PHP 5 and we upgraded it to PHP 7, so we need to disable PHP 5 and we need to enable PHP 7. Okay, and now we need to make a final thing. We need to restart our Apache 2 web server to get the things updated. Okay, so if everything was done correctly, we should have now Magento 2.1.7 on the board. Let's check it. I'm gonna minimize following screens and I'm gonna return back to our admin area. I'm gonna remove this link. So let's log in like first time. Okay, and it asks us username and password. I'm gonna minimize the screen and I'm gonna refer to my notes. Okay, congratulations, we have Magento 2.1.7 on the board now. So that was very easy and smooth upgrade via Composer that I managed to find, and I suggest you to use it if you want to get your Magento upgraded to the latest available version. Practically that's all. You learned how to install Magento, how to point a domain name to your web server, how to get Magento upgraded to the latest available version. This set of lesson is finished now, and I'm gonna start the next set of lesson where we will focus more on Magento features and different options, how to get Magento configured properly, how to create products, how to create categories, and so on. See you on the next lessons.